Oh.
Okay, first of all, thank you for the music. The music is great. And second of all, I wasn't going to try anything acrobatic over here. But good morning, everyone. It is so good to be with you this morning here as related to this air cargo space. For so many people, the airport is a place we come to catch a flight. But the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport is so much more than that. It's also a key economic generator here in our community. From the daily commercial flights that take place for everyone to go to their next destination, to the cargo flights that can get goods in and out of our city, this airport is a key component to economic growth here. This building that we're seated in, this building that we're standing in, is a reminder of what can happen when people have great ideas and they believe it can be done. And so I want us all to believe that we can continue to get it done. As we elevate Birmingham's reputation as a great place to do business, we're also lifting up our community in ways that truly can make a difference. And so I'm proud, very proud to call Ron Mathieu a friend. I appreciate his leadership here at the airport. I want to thank his entire, not just executive team, but all the employees who work here at the airport for what they do every single day. Ron, I also want to thank your board, who today I see Tommy Speener, one of your board members, but I want to appreciate you and your colleagues as well. You know, it takes leadership to get something like this done. This doesn't happen overnight, but I appreciate not only the vision, but the fortitude. Ron and your board, please let the city of Birmingham know when we can come to the next opening, next groundbreaking, the next ribbon cutting, and all the other things you'll do to continue to advance economic growth, as well as all the prosperity here that our airport can produce. Thank you for all the partners that are supporting your work here as well. Everyone enjoy the rest of your program. Thank you.
Please help us welcome the City Councilor from Birmingham's District 4, J.T. Moore.
I like the song choice, man. That was nice, real upbeat. Good afternoon to everybody. A little over a year ago, I had the opportunity and privilege of speaking to you all about the groundbreaking of this incredibly new facility. Spoke about how with its central location, proximity to major highways, rail networks, and so on, the Birmingham Shuttlesworth International Airport is the heartbeat of trade and commerce throughout the state of Alabama. And with us welcoming the Major League Baseball to Birmingham last week, with thousands of people from all over the country arriving at this airport, today really feels like a full circle moment. I think we can all agree that Birmingham is a city that is had to reinvent itself over the decades, and that's only been possible by the incredible people who have made this their chosen home. Look, here's what we know. We know that this airport is important to this city and this region. It also is one of those must-have asset businesses that industries look for when they're choosing to move their business to a new area. And not only just an airport, but one that is growing, that is adding new non-stop flights, that is building new lines of business that will put Birmingham in the spotlight, not just in Alabama, but in the entire Southeast region. When we make our airport more attractive to new business because we have a better way to move cargo, we continue to build that asset to maximize its value in the community. And that will always be good for the city and especially District 4. By investing in airport development and cargo operations, we've solidified our position as a regional powerhouse, attracting businesses and fostering economic growth. We are so grateful for our partners with Kuehne+Nagel, who are here today. This is the first time the Birmingham Airport Authority has partnered with a logistics company, and the first time Kuehne+Nagel has established a presence at a secondary airport in North America. We also are so grateful for the strong leadership of Ron Mathieu and the airport board that isn't afraid to make bold decisions, and a community that is proud of what we're accomplishing here today. So, to you all at Kuehne+Nagel and to this new air cargo facility, I say it's nice to have you here in Birmingham. Thank you.
So the opening of this building is really the fulfillment of a promise. It's a promise that we've made to the community, and it's a promise that we made to our partner. We knew long-term that we wanted to build a cargo business here at Birmingham, and we knew that this community could sustain it. But we didn't have a partner. When Kuehne+Nagel came along, we realized we could match our opportunity up with a partner, and we could do something fantastic for this community. In the year since we began the flights for Kuehne+Nagel, we have diligently worked to build this building. And what this building does is open up the world to this community. It gives our partner Kuehne+Nagel an opportunity not just to bring cargo to us, but also to take cargo out to the world. It's a seed that we have planted to open the market for cargo operations for decades to come.
You have the money to build it. The board has approved you to go forward to do a design, and while you're in design, you got a tenant. And that tenant was included in all the design concepts that we have here at the airport. So when you have all of that hits at the same time, well, we can go forward and we can get it done very quickly. And that's what we did. And you're absolutely right. Most people are involved in big projects that take years and years and years. In fact, some people start and never see the end of the project, but in this particular case, in less than 2 years, I think it's about a year and a half, from the time we presented this to the board as a concept that we're going to go forward, and they approved design to where we are today is about a year and a half. So that speaks to the genius of the board and the fact that they are focused on results and not bureaucracies and processes and so forth. When the board tells you to go and you have the money and you have a tenant, there should be nothing that stands in your way. We need to go like the wind and get it done. And that's precisely what we did.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President and CEO of the Birmingham Airport Authority, Ron Mathieu.
Good afternoon. It is, in fact, a lovely day. I just want to talk to you today about two things: luck and commitment. Someone recently asked me, said, Ron, do you consider yourself to be lucky? And the answer is absolutely yes, but let me tell you how we define luck. We define luck as when opportunity meets preparation. And in this particular case, this story actually began during COVID, when we decided to restructure ourselves, restructure our finances, save the airport over $20 million in 2 years and $50 million in interest over the remaining life of the loan that we had the bonds. That's what started this and gave us the ability to have these funds to be able to do this project. So we came out of COVID stronger financially than we did going into it, and that's because we prepared ourselves for the opportunity to come our way. Now, this is the third opportunity that we received in the last 2 years. One was Millionaire. We have the people from Millionaire here who will invest some $30 million into the facility. The other is with Atlantic from earlier this year, and they will invest $42 million into our facility. So let's count. That's 72 plus 30. That's $100 million in about a 2-year span. So that speaks to the next item that I want to talk about, and that is commitment. This board is absolutely committed to being the best airport that we can be, to continue to make solid, reliable, sustainable economic impact to this community. And that's what we do. Mr. Mayor, you're absolutely right. Most people think of this airport as a transportation hub, but we do so much more than that. And as I think back to when we left the meeting just under 2 years ago, and we were talking about the challenges to having a cargo facility here, we looked at the people in the car and we said, you know what, we need to build a cargo facility. And the car got quiet. And I think everybody thought I was crazy at the time. But see, I knew this board. I knew we had the money. And I knew it was important for us to go forward and change what we were doing. Because the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result. The board was excited about this. And as we went forward and we announced we're going to go forward and do this, guess what? We got a tenant before we even started to construct. And what a great partner for us to have in Kuehne+Nagel. We had an opportunity to visit and work with them, and we worked diligently. Marcelo delivered this project for us pretty much on time and definitely on budget. We have a great partner in Stone, and we can't do this alone. And as we continue to work together, I think that we can accomplish anything we set our mind to. And there's more to come. Passengers are on the rise. We've just announced a new airline in Spirit. We just announced additional flights. Birmingham is on the rise. And we want to be there and commit to the city, commit to this business community, to put as many people to work and make that economic impact that we are created to do. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming today. Thank you for braving the heat that we have here. We've done our best to keep it cool. I appreciate it. It's all of you who have come here today that helped make this a special day. Kuehne+Nagel, it's your building now. Thank you very much for partnering with us, and we look forward to great things. Thank you, Reggie.
In February of 2023, the Birmingham Airport Authority joined global logistics giant Kuehne+Nagel to announce a partnership that would bring the first ever scheduled international cargo flights into this airport. Just 6 weeks after the partnership was formed, the community welcomed the inaugural flight from Stuttgart, Germany. Please welcome the man who headed up the project for Kuehne+Nagel, VP of Transatlantic Development, Jürgen Genski.
Good afternoon. Let me start. First of all, I'm not as well spoken Randall or Ron, and I have an accent. But thank you for the introduction, Kim, and thank you for being here today to celebrate the grand opening of the new air cargo warehouse at the Birmingham Airport. Yes, I'm Jürgen Genske, and I'm in charge for the transatlantic development. I'm with the company 37 years. And after 37 years, I live here in the Southeast in Atlanta for 26. I also would like to especially thank you, Randall, for being here today. And it's a true honor that you are here, and I hope that one day you make it here on a Sunday when actually the plane arrives. And I also would like to recognize all the members of the Birmingham Airport Authority joining us today. Special thanks to all the members of the City Council and the Birmingham Airport Authority. Ron, you have become a very close friend. I know you have visited our friends in Germany, in Stuttgart. I know you almost didn't survive the Autobahn drive, but I'm glad to see you again. And then there is Ingrid. Ingrid, there you are. I think you were the first one we met. And you were dealing with so many people with so many different accents, but you survived. You did very well. And then we have many more at the Birmingham Airport Authority. Marcel, Jim, Kim, and so many more. They work behind the scenes to make this happen. And then there is Rob. Rob, you're also somewhere, right? Hardly to recognize, losing so much weight. But I must say, we had a great relationship with Kaisers. But I must really say, Rob, this is the nicer building. By far, nicer building. And then we have, there's the big village who makes this happen. Then we have AGI, Alliance. They're also here today. Gerard, Mike, in the team. Yeah, without you, we couldn't have made it. And then there are some from Kuehne+Nagel who are very instrumental on this team. There's the mastermind and the godfather. We owe this whole project, and this is no one else than Jörg Deuser. Yeah. And we have two others from Stuttgart who flew in, Marco and Tobias. I really appreciate you being here. Actually, they flew in that plane. And last but not least, I would like to mention someone at Kuehne+Nagel here who also did a lot of work behind the scenes, who was a true doer. Tom, thanks for everything. And actually, I start with my speech now, okay? So for those who might not know who Kuehne+Nagel is a global logistics company headquartered in Switzerland, next to Zurich, with a presence all over the world. We focus our business on the most essential elements, the needs of our customers. So we are proud to manage the logistics of over 400,000 customers in nearly 1,300 locations globally. We have a network of over 80,000 logistics and supply chain professionals who give their best every day, operating in over 100 countries, of which I have been maybe to 80. All this amounts to Kuehne+Nagel being the #1 sea freight and air freight forwarder worldwide, but also in the Southeast. We have been the market leader now for over 20 years in our industry. So this is why since 1890, we have dedicated our time to ensuring that people all over the world have access to what powers their business and lives, from technical components, medication, perishable, to urgent spare parts for an aircraft or an automobile. What this partnership with BAA and the new warehouse means to us. So last year we announced the partnership with the Birmingham Airport Authority, which is helping us continue our tradition of connecting people and goods through flexible logistic solutions by expanding air cargo business in the Southeast region. So through this partnership, we have our first cargo presence here in Alabama, bringing us closer to our customers in the Southeast. As the first logistics partner of Birmingham Airport Authority, we will be able to meet the precise needs of our customers in automotive, in aviation, in the pharmaceutical industry, with the additional cargo capacity. In the end, we will be able to help these customers to get their cargo to its final destination far more quickly and affordably and reliably by avoiding some of the huge bottlenecks at larger airports and offering peace of mind to all parties involved. I'm almost done. So today, with the opening of this warehouse, officially marks the ongoing commitment of Kuehne+Nagel operating direct air cargo flights with international cargo coming in and out of Birmingham. So from all of us at Kuehne+Nagel, thanks for being here with us to celebrate this special milestone, what we hope to be one of many for our partnership with BAA. Vielen Dank.
In June of last year, the Birmingham Airport Authority broke ground on this new facility. 1 year later, we are happy to recognize the local firm that made it all happen, Please welcome to the stage the general contractor on the project, the president of Stone Building Company, Mr. Justin Drummond.
Because sometimes come along if you feel like a woman out. Because sometimes come along if you feel like happiness is truth. Because sometimes.
Thank you. Since the groundbreaking, I've been excited and anticipated what song that was going to be to get to walk up to. My 3 children certainly would be happy to hear that. First of all, thank you for allowing me a brief minute to speak, and thank you for the opportunity to build this facility. I'm the president of Stone Building Company. We are a local Birmingham-based general contractor. That we are in our 40th year in business this year, and proud of that. Thank you to our business partners. Mr. Mathieu said earlier, projects like this don't happen without teamwork, and that is certainly the case from the construction and design side of this project. From the Airport Authority, Marcelo and Ocean and team, CHA engineers, and all of our subcontractors and vendors. We're the general contractor, and I'm fortunate enough to get up here and speak to you, but the majority of the work was done by our partners, 30 or so subcontractors, 25 of those which are local to the Birmingham and Central Alabama area, 8 of those which are minority or women-owned businesses from this area, which we would not be here today without all those firms. Too many to list, but I certainly do want to say thank you for everyone there to that. We are also very thankful for the opportunity to build a project like this that is going to move the needle so significantly for our community. It's really an extra set of pride for us when we get to be involved with a project like that. As several have asked me today, there certainly were challenges throughout the project. When you're building a facility near Village Creek that runs right through the middle of the airport property, you're certainly going to run into some water and other things. But as I mentioned teamwork before, this team really solved problems as quickly as I've seen, jumping right in, locking arms, and figuring out the best way for everyone to solve a problem. Having a new partner in the Birmingham community like Kuehne+Nagel and the movement that's going to do for our area. I've been here my whole life. I was born in Birmingham, and I've never been more proud to be from Birmingham with leaders like Mayor Woodfin mentioned, leaders like you, Mayor, leaders like Councilor Moore, leaders like you, Mr. Mathieu. I've been here my whole life, and I'm never more proud to see things like thousands of people come through this airport, go to Rickwood Field, like a couple weeks ago. That's one of the most excited I've ever been as someone from Birmingham. Be able to open a facility and see mega airlines that are bringing cargo and the growth that our city is experiencing in our area. I've never been more proud than I am today to say I'm from Birmingham and the leadership like you guys that I get to follow. So thank you for the opportunity on behalf of Stone Building Company. Thank you for the opportunity to build this facility and be partnered with you guys on this project. So thank you.
Thank you, Justin. There's still something very important that we need to do. So we want you to know that we'll conclude the event with the official ribbon cutting, which will take place right outside the building, but in the opposite direction from where you entered. We also want you to know that here in a minute or two, we're going to open one of these big bay doors. And we have to warn you, there typically is a big gust of wind that comes through when we do that. So you're going to want to hold on to your belongings. But we want you to get a look at the expansive apron that is used for taxiing and parking of the cargo planes when they arrive here at this facility. Thank you for joining us today to celebrate this important milestone. Feel free to come by once we open this and take a look out. And then please join us for the ribbon cutting outside in about 10 minutes. Thank you all.
What's Happening Birmingham app today on Android, iPhone, and iPad for free. Get info on every everything you need to know about local news, events, businesses, restaurants, and more. Visit our website, what'shappeningbham.com, or follow us on social media at happeningbham for more information. Download the What's Happening Birmingham app today, your source for everything Birmingham.